Today is October 8th, 2024. I'm Phyllis Dimbler Miller, and this is a special episode of the playlist Israel at War. Because yesterday, my husband and I attended in Culver City area of Los Angeles a special exhibit, Nova Music Festival exhibit. And I want to encourage everyone within traveling distance to attend. It was supposed to end today. It has been extended to October 20th. It is the most amazing and creative exhibit I have ever seen. And yes, I've seen many. And for those of you who are worried that it's too hard to take, it's done so brilliantly. You can see as little or as much as you want. You don't have to read the messages and the videos that might upset you. You don't have to pick up the actual cell phones and listen to the distress messages in Hebrew translated into English. What you do have to do is pay tribute to the murdered victims and to the hostages that are still held. And I can't impress upon people enough how amazing the whole exhibit was. It starts off with you get to sit down. It starts off with a movie about what the Nova Festival was supposed to be. And then you enter a tunnel and begin to hear the noise of what happens when up at the where the DJ's playing, they say red alert, which is when they thought it was just missiles. Some of the things that you will see, actually, there are burned out cars they brought from Israel. There's the actual bar that was at the festival. But if you do choose to listen to some of the monitors, you will learn such amazing things. For example, I assumed that although the terrorists attacked on Simchat Torah in Israel, not Simchat Torah in the diaspora, which was the next day, that they knew about the festival. No, according to the exhibit, they didn't know about the festival. And the fact that they spent so many hours, and I mean hours, murdering, raping, brutalizing, sending home messages about how many Jews that they had killed, prevented them from going farther north in Israel, which is what their plan was. The other thing that I found very interesting, because we all want to know where the IDF was for so many hours, was the monitor video discussion from one of the commanders of the police of that area. He talked about the 58 police and officers who were killed that day trying to save people. There were other information. So the pictures of all the murdered people that day at the festival have little bios about most of them. Some of them stayed when they could have perhaps escaped. They stayed to help others and then were murdered. But it's not graphic. You don't have to. One of my friends, when I texted her saying, you must come to see this exhibit, said she doesn't have the heart. Well, it's the opposite. It's that you do have a heart, that you go and that you're part of this amazing experience. I'm wearing a scarf. You can't see it all. On the back, it says Nova, that I bought at the festival. So yes, there's a gift shop. I admit I'm big on gift shops. And there at the end, there's a place to get Coke and other things. Yes, there are restrooms. There is one warning. I wish that my husband and I had taken an Uber there. Even if we had read the parking instructions, which I missed, and which there are 2 paid lots not associated with the exhibit, a distance away. If you don't, I walk with a cane when I'm outside. If you don't feel like walking, then I highly suggest an Uber. Or, as I saw a bus from San Diego, if you come with a group and the bus drops you off. So that's my tip about attending. The website, which I'm going to give you the URL, does suggest an hour, but you can spend as much time. I'm trying not to cry. I thought it was very, how should I say this? Inspiring that when you finish and you come out into this room where the restrooms are and the Coke stand and the gift shop, there are just little seating groups so that you can reflect, and there are Kleenex boxes. on the little tables of each seating group, and you just have time to reflect. So the URL is novaexhibition.com. It has been in New York already. There's currently, because I went into the media center and talked to two women there, there's a little pop-up, a teeny little bit of what exists right now at the Jewish Museum in Philadelphia. I don't know for how long that will be, but if you're in Philadelphia, you can look it up. Of course, the exhibit's hoping to go to other cities, so perhaps if you're somehow involved, you might be able to facilitate this. I think every school that can attend should, because it's just an amazing exhibit of brutality and heroism at the same time. So that's just my brief Israel at War, 1 year and 1 day after those horrific events happened. And till next time, please speak up against anti-Semitism and all hate, and let's bring the hostages home now.